Hello everyone, welcome back to the bonus module. This is, let's say, call this module X. Okay everyone, welcome back to the bonus module. Here we'll talk more about something more specific and some magical things. Let's say uh, testing, optimization, how do you stand out from your competitors, like how do you do better than your competitors, how do you steal their traffic, some basic things about SEO, and yep, that's it. So let's first start with the creative strategies for hot niches. So let's say you are trying to sell something which is very trendy in the market, but it won't last very long. So like there are always some products going viral on TikTok, such, let's say, fidget spinner, like back in 2017. So let's say for those type of products, like you will have to be very quick getting your GMC approved if you want to capitalize on it. But you can actually do it. Some Next thing is blog articles. Like what we do usually is you can create like funnels on funnelish, like the advertorials. And then what you can do is, let's say you are selling a testosterone booster. So you can create a landing page which states like top 3 testosterone boosters, but two of them goes back to your website, and one of them you don't really even have to like add their link, or you can just select any huge billion-dollar brands who literally doesn't, like, they don't care. So that is something we do as well for the clients. So what we usually do is, let's say if you're running a healthcare brand, you can create a blog depending on your product. Let's say you are selling massagers, right? You can create a blog saying like how to get rid of your knee pain, and then list down 5 massagers, 4 of them goes to your website, or some sort of product that actually you take the benefit out of, but the domain is literally different. Let's say for this one, domain can be howtobefit.com, but your original massager is like massagerxyz.com. The next is compete with upgraded features of the product. So let's say you are selling, again, let's say massager, and your competitors are like their battery lasts for, let's say, 2 hours, but your battery lasts 24 hours. And your battery is also like, you have fast charging feature. You have 3 more like shiatsu massager, and like, I don't know, Japanese massager. You have like more modes than them. Your product is more durable. Your product is, let's say, waterproof. Your product comes with a better packaging. No, packaging is not a feature, but features like which actually is a different, or actually the best idea, like where can you think about more features in case you are like looking more in product development, is like go to the reviews on Amazon or the competitor's website, like see what people are mostly complaining about, and that could be the next feature. Highlight those features into your ads, into your headlines. Best example is like, I'm not sure if you guys know Triple but Triple is like a third party tracking software. Whenever you search for them, like 100 different websites will pop up, like, hey, looking for alternative of Triple, like the cheaper version of Triple, better version of Triple. Actually, you know what? Let's see if I can show you this. Triple. Someone should be running ads. Okay, yeah, you see Polar Analytics, they are running ads, but their ad says triple well, Polar is better. So something like this, you can stand out. Entire Google game is like whole about how do you stand out from your competitors. Why? Because on Facebook, when you run ads and your ad is, let's say, on their feed, like there are not like other 5 competitors selling the same product on the same, let's say, real estate on the same screen. But when you, let's say, go to the Google and search for white sneakers, you see like there are 10 different people selling almost similar products. How do you stand out from them? Now next would be A/B testing. Like how do you test your headlines, images, descriptions? So the first is, how, if you want more real estate from shopping, what you can do is just duplicate your current product page on Shopify and name it a bit different. So let's say you are running ads now, or if you have done keyword research and you have 10 winning keywords, so what you can do is duplicate your product and use 5 keywords in each listing, in the headline, in the title and in the description. Use a different image in the GMC feed. So again, let's say if you have 2 listings, that means you can test 2 different images. And now we'll go here as an example. Let's say Zara Canada, they are selling the same product but with two different listings. So you will see two different listing goes back to the same product, but let's say here the background is white, but here the background is, let's say, yellow. Next is rotate ads evenly in shopping. Well, to make this easier, what you can do is like make different campaigns for each listing. So that way you will have even clear understanding on what actually A/B testing that you have done, like what part is actually working. And one golden rule for testing is like only one test at a time. Only change one variable. Never change more than one variable at any given time, because let's say if you change three things in the same time in the same test, then how will you know which of those three things actually worked and which of those three things didn't really work? So always only like test one variable for any given time. Now we'll talk a little bit about testing and optimization. So this is honestly most of this like common sense. Let's say if your CTR is good but your conversion rate is low, this that means your ads are good, your goods, your ad copies, your headlines, your images, everything is good, which is why they are clicking on it. That's whole CTR stands for. But when they land on the website, they don't really buy the product. So that means maybe your product price is high, maybe your description is poor, maybe your product images on the landing page is poor, or maybe you don't have enough reviews, maybe your site is low. So that could be the reasons. Because that if your CTR is good, that means there is no problem on the ad side. It's the problem after they click on the ad. Next is, let's say if your conversion rate is good but your CTR is low. This is quite the opposite situation. This means like your website is good, your funnel is good, your product image quality is good, description is good, your offer is good, your shipping price is good, but your ad copy is a trash, which is why they are not clicking on it. Like your ad copy is not really resonating with the audience that you are trying to target. Now the next, let's say if your CTR is good but the people who abandon the cart, the number of ratio is high. That means maybe they are not liking something on the add to cart or the checkout page. So that could be your guarantee, your, or if you have some hidden fees, you have some hidden taxes, or you don't have free shipping. Also, this is something like you have to understand at which part of the funnel is a problem. Next, we'll talk a little bit more about the lender. So what you can do, some changes on your lender that might make more sense. So again, we'll go here to massager example. So let's say they are running spring sale. I don't know. I just picked the random website again, and they are running free shipping on orders above $50. So maybe try and see what actually works for you, but always have some sort of offer here. Next is product studio images. So make sure the images you are using are very high quality and they are like studio images. Like there are a couple different variants you can use. Like you can use studio images, you can use lifestyle images, but that also depends like what type of product you are selling. Again, let's go back here. All these are studio images. There are no lifestyle images. Lifestyle images like this, something like this. So that means maybe you can try that and see like if that helps you stand out from your all competitors. So this again, all everything is about testing. Next is features and benefits. Like try to again stand out from all the competitors, showing your features and benefits, like how your product has something unique or superior than your other competitors selling the same product, they don't. FAQ section. This is very interesting. When you are trying to sell something very complex, always add FAQ section. So they have, so first of all, they get information even without reaching out to customer support. So this will save a lot time for your customer service like team, and this will also help them understand more about products. And the easiest way you can create FAQ section is go to Amazon or a competitor's website and try to see the reviews, like what are the common questions and what are the common things that this product solves for them. So you go like you can reverse engineer it. So that's how you create your FAQ section based on the reviews or the either products or either problems or the benefits. Next, why choose us? This is again like pick a some. So this will take a bit deep dive into your business and into your competitors brand as well. So let's say you are offering 60-day guarantee or warranty, but they don't offer any guarantee or warranty. So that means you are superior in that factor. Let's say they don't have free shipping but you do. Let's say their product quality is a trash. They are using some material which is low quality but you are using upgraded version of material. So you have to figure out like 4 or 5 bullet points, like why your brand is better than your competitor's brand. You don't really have to name it, you just say like other competitors or other brands. Reviews and testimonials. If you are selling expensive product, this is something you must have. And even if you are selling a low ticket product, this will definitely help you get your conversion rate higher. So let's say if your competitors they don't have any reviews, make sure you get more than them. If they have 100, try to get 110. But make sure like there isn't like a huge gap. If they have 5,000 reviews and you have like zero reviews, then chances of you getting a click is very low. And even if you get the click, like would they really buy if they don't have any review, don't see any reviews on your website, but there are 5,000 reviews on someone else selling the same product? That means maybe they are bigger in the market. So always try to add reviews and testimonials, and also like try to add reviews and testimonials which addresses their concerns, problems, and then the things that they help the product help with. So let's say if your product is a massager for someone who's more than 40, let's say who's 45 or who's older, let's say older demographics, then make sure the reviews or testimonials you get, like they also resonate with the same audience. It's like imagine 15 years old kid saying this massager helped me with my knee pain, and but the like the ideal customer you are trying to sell, they are all above 50 plus. So make sure you are using the same demographics in your reviews and testimonials who are actually going to buy. Now next is upsell and cross sell offers. So this is very interesting. Like entire the hardest part in the e-commerce game is to acquire that customer. After you do that, if your product or your service and let's say your customer service, your shipping, like your packaging, everything is good, they don't really have trouble buying. They that more most likely they like your brand. But in so that means if you have acquired a customer, make sure you sell them something else. Well, upsell and cross-sell is actually in the first purchase, but I'm here talking about more after what happens the first purchase. So let's say you are selling a toothbrush, then sell them Colgate like toothpaste. So and that should be something recurring. That this is like a whole different conversation, but this can actually get you some customers like on subscription base. And after you have something like this set up, like it's beautiful. Like the net margins are just because it's like compound effect. If your average customer, let's say, buys something worth $10 and you get 10,000 new customers on subscription, that means there's like X amount of money and it compounds every month. But upsell and cross sell is like more so of a similar product which enhances the experience of the current product. But I wouldn't really don't really go for something very like expensive as compared to what your main product is. So let's say if your main product is $100, try to sell your upsell or cross sell whatever is less than half of that. So 50 or less. But let's say if your main product is $100, then don't try to sell something for $500 as an upsell. The easiest upsell and cross sell, not like the products, but would be some sort of guarantees or insured shipping, fast shipping, tracked shipping, something like that. Now, how to take more landscape with Google Shopping to push your competitors out? Well, let's take this to the next page. So first is competing with all variants of the bestseller. So the same thing. Let's say if your white sneakers, let's say if you're 20 different type of sneakers and this type of sneakers are the winning sneakers, then what you can do, let's say if you have these sneakers not in only white color, but let's say pink, yellow, black, green, I don't know, all the colors. Then make sure you make the listings individually for each colors. That means you will have 5 of the real estate here in the same screen instead of one. So that would be more of a horizontal scaling rather than just spending more money on this one specific listing. Now the next is loss leader strategy. Here, this is more so of how you can get customer for let's say cheaper price and then sell them something later down or like down the road. So let's say your competitor is selling iPhone plus charger for $1,000, but you only sell iPhone for $900, and then if they want charger, you offer charger for extra $100. So that means, let's say if you are here, most likely you will stand out because your price is $100 less. So this is like how you get a, because let's say two scenarios. One scenario where a customer is supposed to spend $100 on a website, and they have never bought that product before, and this is like the first time purchase. And the second scenario where they only have to spend like $5. So $5 is something they would be more comfortable because the risk factor is really low. So you always have to have something which like makes people buy lower end and then try to sell them something down the road. Dynamic pricing, so try to adjust your pricing where you are again not trying to start a price war, but it's something in between of your competitors. Like a very good example, if you are trying to sell something, this price range here is very different because it comes to all branding. But let's say if you are trying to sell the same massager like these guys, so you, and this is also same massager for 89, this is $90 and this is $62. So what you should do is maybe take five closest competitors and average out their price. That would be the price you should be comfortable testing with. But don't start price war again, because in that case no one will make money. Rotate sales, don't do this too much, but this definitely works. Like always find an excuse to offer a sale, like something that actually makes sale. Like don't run a winter sale in summer, but there can be like 100 different reasons. Like find excuses where you can give them 10% off, so they will be like, customers will be more likely to buy. Using lifestyle images, again the same thing. Try and test out all the different type of images like studio images and lifestyle images, and see like what is actually getting you higher conversion rate, higher CTR. I would say test both of them and try to stand out. If your competitors are using lifestyle image, then maybe you should first test studio image, because that will help you stand out. Activating promotion, so there is this thing on Google Merchant Center where you can add promotion. Basic SEO things. So Google, before we talk about SEO, like the fundamentals is like Google is the intent based platform, like keyword based platform. If someone is intended to buying something, they will search for it and then we show them the product. That means if you have that intent based winning keywords as many times on your, let's say, landing page, the more chances of you being shown over your competitors is higher. It's not like the, again, quantity game where, let's say, if they have the winning keyword massage 100 times in their landing page but you have 110, that means you get the priority. It's not about the, like the quantity, but it's more about the quality. Don't overdo it, but try to do it as much as you can. So let's say if you have done keyword research now and you have found out some really nice keywords and you want to test them. So don't, so like as we spoke in the shopping module part, like you can add those keywords into the titles and descriptions, meta titles and meta description. So titles and descriptions is like what you see on your Shopify product page. Meta titles and meta description is, let's say if you are using Simprosys and you open your feed and then you edit your product title and description, then it would be meta title and meta description, which does not really affect your original product title and description. So these two are different things. So let's say if you find your winning keywords, maybe from your keyword research or after you have spent a couple $1,000s on your ads account and you see, okay, these keywords are working very good, then what you can do is try to use them more often in your titles and descriptions, meta titles and meta descriptions. You can even add those into a URL. So let's say here, um, okay, let's go to massages and pick something which is actually not Amazon. Okay, so here Thumper lithium replacement battery. So let's say Thumper battery is a winning keyword. So make sure you use those type of your winning keywords into your URL as well. This wasn't a very good example, but it was a random one. Same thing. Let's say sport Thumper sport carrying bay case is your winning those are your winning keywords or phrase. Then you have added them into the URL. This was again a very good example, but this kind of makes sense. Next is image optimization. This is very interesting, but actually what you can do is like when you upload your images into your Shopify product page or your funnelish or wherever you are sending traffic to, try to name the image which also includes your product winning keyword. So let's say you are selling massager and your winning keyword is rechargeable massager. So that means name your images like rechargeable massager, this rechargeable massager with battery, rechargeable massager with guarantee, something like that. So that is how you are even using your winning keywords more into your landing page. It's not like that directly you are using it, but like on the back end, on your image, like your image name is that. Next is mobile optimization. Like most of the times the traffic you will see will be from mobile. So so it's highly recommended your websites are mobile, fully mobile optimized. You definitely should have it desktop optimized as well, but this is not like either or. Always try to do both. Maybe it takes a bit time in the beginning before you launch, but this is totally worth it. Because let's say even if you get 30% of your traffic from desktop, then why won't you optimize it if it's going to make you money? Like the good approach is like always make sure your things are fully optimized, as much optimized as it can be before you launch. So that way you get the full advantage of every penny, every cent you spend on your ad spend. For this part, page speed optimization and the structured data markup, sitemap, I would say try to find someone on Fiverr because it will cost you like 10, 20, 50 bucks, maybe 100 bucks at most. And but this thing actually matters, like your site speed. And if you are unable to find, just tag me or someone in the group chat and we'll connect you maybe to our team or someone, some freelancer. But this is something very important. Next is content marketing and social media integration. This is very okay. So for content marketing, create a blog, a research section on your Shopify. Well, there are a couple of ways you can do it. This is very simple. You can just go to your online store and then you will see blogs and everything section. But the better approach, the more effective approach is like the advertorials, which is like the different domain than your original brand domain, which sends traffic back to your original domain, original brand. So that is like on like the for the clients that we are working right now, like those type of advertorials are literally crushing it instead of blog post. Because when it's a blog post, it's like you are saying I am very good at XYZ, but let's say it's like your brand is trying to sell their own products by themselves, but instead it's more like a trustworthy if someone else tells the client like, hey guys, we had the same issue, like we were let's say I was struggling with the knee pain, but I bought this product and it's very good. That means whoever I tell this to, they will be more inclined buying because now they think like it's honest and authentic review rather than just brand saying them like, hey, Bonnie bought this product and it helped him. So that's the difference. And social media integration, again, try to look as legit, as authentic as you can. Like may add all the social media channels, like the links on your website footer and the contact us page. Let's see if these guys have done it. Okay, yeah, they have done it. They have had all the buttons here. So make sure if you click on this, this goes back to the Instagram page. As an example, if you click on Instagram button, Instagram page of your brand's Instagram page. So this sums up the last bonus module of the some specific strategies, optimization, and testing things. Now in the outro module, we will talk more about what you want to do after you have done all these things and you want to scale more. Hope you found some value in this video because I think you may have to rewatch this all to note down all the points, but this will be totally worth it. So see you guys in the next video where we'll talk about more how you can go from 100K to a mil. So see you guys in the next video.